And I'm sick and tired of people asking me if I'm in Jamaica. Is Jamaica the only Caribbean island you lot know? You lot need to pattern up and behave yourself. There's many other Caribbean islands. There's Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
There's St. Lucia. There's Barbados. There's St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your host Hilary Kagira Uncovers, and in today's video it's about this interesting video about this man from the Caribbean, whereby he is not from Jamaica, but now he has been offended by the fact that a lot of people from the countries he has been are confusing him to be a Jamaican. Now this guy came out very angry, and the fact that he is angry tells us a lot about, or rather tells us everything about him not being Jamaican. Because you tell me why you should be offended by the fact that people confuse you to be a Jamaican. Now you need to understand one thing. Being associated with Jamaica, remember, Jamaica is indeed a very big brand. So you being associated with Jamaica, this thing should make you happy and not make you angry at any cost. Now I want you to watch this video up to the end. This was just a portion of this video, and now I'll be playing for you a full video whereby Jamaicans, as we all know them, they are great people, they are very amazing people. They came out and defended their own country, while also there is this the ambassador of the Dominican Republic, whereby she came out and spoke positively of Jamaica. So guys, watch this video up to the end, and remember, please, if you're coming across my videos for the first time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment on my video. So guys, watch this video up to the end, and then I'll be back with a few comments.
This is a public service announcement. So as most of you know and realize, I am abroad. I'm in a beautiful country right now. I'm not in the UK. And I'm sick and tired of people asking me if I'm in Jamaica. Is Jamaica the only Caribbean island you lot know? You lot need to pattern up and behave yourself. There's many other Caribbean islands. There's Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
There's St. Lucia. There's Barbados. There's St. Vincent and the Grenadines. There's Grenada. There's other islands that I can't think of the top of my head. There's Dominican Republic.
There's Haiti.
Jamaica's not the only Caribbean island, so the fact that most of you are just jumping to, are you in Jamaica? Are you in Jamaica? Are you in Jamaica? No, I'm in Grenada. Stop asking me.
Why don't you say, oh, by the way, where are you?
Yeah, or what country are you in? Why do you lot just assume Jamaica? Like, bruh.
So, serious questions for the Jamaicans. Why do Jamaicans think that Jamaica is the best country in the Caribbean when there's 12 other independent Caribbean countries? Is it, well, you know what, let me not even put my own opinion in there. I legit want to know what the other Jamaicans think and why they think that. And you know, the funny thing is not just Jamaicans that think that. I think that people outside of the Caribbean too, when they think about the Caribbean, they only think about Jamaica. So I'm not sure why that is the reason. I'd love to hear your opinion.
Yo, I'm about to cause unrest and upset in my comments, but I don't care. They're Caribbean people outside of Jamaica, Jamaicans. You guys get so aggravated when other people confuse you to be Jamaican. And you get vexed with us like as we do it. It's not our fault that they keep confusing y'all for us. I mean, if we're gonna be frank, we don't want them confusing y'all for us because y'all are not us. We run our jokes. You know, we say Jamaica is a Caribbean because we are. We say United States of Jamaica because... And the reason why is because, truthfully, whether or not you guys want to accept it deep down in your hearts, we are the gem of the Caribbean. For our contributions, do we have bad ones? Yes, but we have great ones, like legendary ones. A lot of you other islands have grown up on our culture, especially when it comes to our music, and that's quite okay. So when you step outside of your country and people hear you speak your own version of patois and confuse you to be a Jamaican, that is not our fault. Like, there's not one day that we sit under the mango tree and discuss you guys. I want to tell you, we are so indulged in ourselves. We're talking about our stuff. We're talking about our crimes, our music, our culture, everything. We're not talking about y'all. Not one day. Like this one girl, me and her just went back and forth because she was so bitter. Like, girl, you name seriously? What's wrong with you? There are so many times people have mistaken me for being like Trini, or mistaken me for being from like has said, oh, you sound like you're a Bajan. Or there's some people who said, oh, are you Dominican? I never get upset. I'm like, no, I'm Jamaican, and I just laugh it off. I don't get offended. What is there to be offended about? Aren't we supposed to be one Caribbean? Like, I'm all for that till you guys start trying to diss us. Then we'll diss you back. Don't you see people know what Barbados is now because of Rihanna? That's what that's what it is. We have legends that paved the way for Jamaica. That's why people know them. Get over it. Yes, I'm sure you want to be seen. You are your own island. You have beauty. All of those things are great. But naturally, because of our contributions and also being one of the bigger islands, we're going to get a certain amount of attention. Yeah, I just saw it go. Life is unfair like that. You know what I mean? Imagine like listing out everything bad about us. Some of you small islands with probably like 20,000 people on the island have so much to say about our poverty. Okay. Yeah, you probably don't have any. You have 20,000 people. Probably like 6 families that procreated. We have 2 million and change. Okay. In the spec of it being this terrible space, it's still one of the #1 visited islands in the Caribbean. So what's up?
And that we love the reggae and the music and everything, and we love Jamaica. That's true. Jamaica has a very important place in my country, and it's a big brand, and people follow everything that is Jamaica. Jamaica is very sexy, I think everywhere, including Dominican Republic, but we love, the reggaeton, the reggae, the dance hall, all the music that you have here is we love it. So I am looking forward to some partnership because I have a project. I want to develop a joint production between Jamaicans and Dominicans, so we can have a fusion of music. We can have a
Cardi B.
yes, that's another project, to bring Cardi B here to Jamaica. She's Dominican. But my project is to have like a joint production, homenaje is to honor. It's a production to honor, let's say Bob Marley, and some Dominicans can sing Bob Marley music, and some Jamaican can sing music from, I don't know, others singers from the Dominican Republic as a tribute.
Now, once again, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your host, Larry Kagira Uncovers, and I'd love to appreciate you. Before we even dive into our today's commentary, I'd love to appreciate you all for sticking around with me up to the point of this video, for your love and support you've been showing towards me. Now, I'd love to make a few remarks on what I know and what I believe in. Now, for one is Jamaica really knows how to brand themselves. Now, this makes Jamaica to be a very big brand, not just in the Caribbean but globally. Jamaicans, they spread good vibes everywhere. Like, there is a video I made recently as to why Jamaica is the most influential black country in the world. And now this video, or rather these statements, didn't sit well with some people, and mostly you find out that these people hating on the Caribbeans, they are from, hating on Jamaicans, they are from the Caribbean. Why would you hate on your fellow Caribbean country? Or rather, they call them the Caribbean community. Why would you hate on your fellow? Well, as we all know, this is not new, because Jamaica itself, being a big brand, really attracts a lot of people with different intentions, with different motives. And in this case, we've seen this guy proudly came out and said that he is not taking it easily. He doesn't like it when people confuse him to be a Jamaican. But my big question is, why would you be offended when you are associated with a big brand? Why would you be offended? Instead of, this thing should just be easy. Instead of you focusing on hating on Jamaicans, instead of you fuming over being confused for being a Jamaican, use this time to love your country and embrace the fact that Jamaica itself is a big brand. Jamaica, themselves, there are people who really know how to brand themselves. Now, another thing that I'd love to point out is that, or rather to why Jamaica is being given this global recognition by everybody is that a lot of Jamaicans immigrated out of Jamaica during the turn of the 1900s. Now, this made the Jamaican culture to diversify all around the world, not just in the Caribbean, not just in Jamaica itself, not just in Africa, but globally. This gave Jamaicans the title the most influential black country in the world. And you'll agree with me because we've seen Jamaicans, they went out to help in the construction of the Panama Canal. I mean, how would you even hate on Jamaicans? They went out and helped in the construction of the Panama Canal, and during that time, some of them did not come back. They stayed there. They planted the Jamaican culture. They increased the population. Jamaica, they are these people who spreads the good vibe. They embrace everything. So how would you hate on Jamaicans? Because it is termed as the most influential black country in the world. You cannot hate on Jamaicans. Now, this didn't just happen during the construction of the Panama Canal, but also during the World War. Some Jamaicans were forced out of their country, and this is how Jamaicans found themselves in different parts of the world. And by this, during this period, that's when the Jamaicans, they had to adapt to other cultures. And in return, or rather, as we all know, Jamaicans, they are not people who can abandon their own culture. They don't care if you love them or not. Jamaicans do what they need to do. The Jamaicans always do what they stand and believe in. So my words is that Jamaicans are pretty good, impressive people. They are very special human beings. We cannot hate on Jamaicans. Everything about Jamaica is unique, starting from their flag colors. I've been saying this. Look at how beautiful this flag is. And you tell me, how would you get the courage to hate on a country like this? We need to stop hating on Jamaica and embrace the fact that Jamaica has gained a global recognition all around the world. So guys, I've been your host Hilary. Kagira Uncovers. Please engage me in the comment section. Tell me what you think of this video, and of course, to my Jamaican families watching this video, please tell me what you think of what this guy from the Caribbean just said. So until we meet again in my next video, peace out and one love.